This time after All Saints' Day is historically the beginning of Advent. Over time, the church calendar adapted and shortened the season of Advent to the 4 Sundays before Christmas. But as we notice today and in the coming weeks, the collects and lessons are shifting as we turn our faces toward the final judgment, the second coming, the end of the age, and the final redemption of the world. The Old Testament lesson from this morning concludes the story of Ruth and gives the genealogy of King David. This is important for the themes of Advent, with Jesus being described as the root and flower of Jesse's stem, Jesse being the grandson of Ruth and the father of King David. The psalm reminds us, along with the letter to the Hebrews, that whatever we might build is next to nothing, but that which the Lord builds is forever. The sacrifices we offer are acceptable, but they are not everlasting. The churches we build are beautiful, our liturgies are transcendent, our music is glorious, but bricks will crumble, the pages will mold, the last note will ring, until silence falls upon all flesh. But then, the total of the Christian faith, as I have come to understand it, can be described by those words, but then. Life is filled with pain and joy and sorrow and love and grief, but then there will be no death, no mourning, no crying, no tears. Now we see through a mirror dimly, but then we shall see fully. Now is what it is, but then will be something greater than we can possibly imagine. But then the glory of the Lord will shine about us. But then the King of glory will pass along his way. But then the graves will be opened, and hell and the grave will give up their dead, and the power of Christ, which we might have doubted from time to time, will blind us in a righteous rage against the powers of darkness. Christ dies, but then he rises again. He ascends, but then he will come again. Where are the but-thens of your life? Where are the open wounds longing to be healed? Where are the pains and the sorrows that you struggle with, that you are waiting for, hoping, longing to be healed? Where are the unmet desires, the unseen struggles, the unknown moments of dashed expectation? Christ sees you, and he knows your story. He knows your longing anticipation for all that is wrong to be set right. And more than wanting to do something, he has done something. And while we must wait to see that day, to hear that glorious but then coming from the mouth of God as he tells the history of the world, we take consolation in that here and now we can reach out and touch the God who is making all things new. And maybe, just maybe, as we learn to grapple with the sadness, the mourning and crying and the grief of life in these last days, as we learn to reach out to the God who offers us healing, we can also learn to reach out to each other. Maybe we can take the path of our lives and show others who are also struggling in brokenness or despair. Maybe we can be the people who offer with our lives the but then of someone else's story. This might come as a surprise to some of you, but I am a big fan of the contemporary Christian group Casting Crowns. Unlike many contemporary Christian songs, Casting Crowns does an excellent job of speaking life into a world of hurt. In one of their songs about a couple having a hard time with their marriage, but trying nonetheless to keep it alive, one of the members of the couple sings, "If you can bring your shattered dreams and I'll bring mine, could healing still be spoken and save us? The only way we'll last forever is broken together." the impermanence of the things that we build, the lives that we lead, the decisions that we make can be a frightening thing. But we can be afraid together. We can be unsure together. We can make our mistakes together. And perhaps together we can also find the courage to look to the one who can teach us to build with an eye toward eternity. Together we can find the confidence to declare in the face of uncertainty our trust in the promises of God. Together we can come before the throne of God and find the healing for which we all long.